Hi, I'm Lisa Groves, you're watching Pretty Little Claws. Today I'm going to be showing you some neon holiday inspired nails using marbling, acrylic fading and some crystal application. Okay, so on this nail I'm going to be doing a pink to orange ombre and I'm going to be using wild strawberry and Twisted Tango. So I'm going to go in with the Twisted Tango first. Making sure that's nice and blended up at the top so that we don't have a solid line. That way the pink will fade over it nice and easily. Okay, so when I'm doing a fade, I normally start off with just a very, very small amount and then I can blend that quite nicely into the foundation colour and then I can concentrate on building up the colour towards the cuticle. Keeping that all nice and smooth. So on this nail I'm going to do a Tricolor Fade, so I'm going to be using Twisted Tango again, Top Banana and Lime Green. So again we need to make sure that the top of this is blended out nice and thin. This one is Top Banana, and I need to blend this down and up because we're going to be fading the green into the yellow. Okay, on this nail I'm going to marble some of the neon acrylics and then do a fade over the top in Perfect Blush. So for this one I'm going to use Crazy Coral, Wild Strawberry, Lime Green and Top Banana. That set a little bit before I do my fade over the top of that. Okay, and on this one I'm going to do a marble over the entire nail. So I'm going to use the same colours. So Crazy Coral, Top Banana, Lime Green and Wild Strawberry. So with marbling there's multiple techniques that you can use and I will demonstrate a few different techniques on this set of nails. So with this one just using the acrylics quite wet. We've got the clear base down, protecting the nail, so with this technique we can use the acrylics quite wet and just by placing a few beads on top like this and then just carefully teasing your brush through, you can pull the colours through one another. And the one thing I like about marbling is no two nails will ever look the same. You just got to be careful with the product being slightly wetter than normal. You need to be careful that the product doesn't slip over the side of the nails. Okay, and then on this nail I'm going to do another ombre fade between Lime Green and Top Banana, just because those colours work really well together. Okay, so before I cap this one in clear, I'm going to encapsulate some clear circles. They are all iridescent, so I've got some large ones, some medium ones and some small ones. So using just a small amount of clear acrylic, I'm just going to pop some of this over the entire nail, and then using what's left on my brush I can pick up these glitter sequins and place them on, and because the clear acrylic is quite wet you've got plenty of time to work with this and move these about. And as the clear acrylic sets, it will just hold them in place so that when we do cap them, they don't move about. So no precise pattern with these, I'm just putting a good amount on. They are clear, but they are iridescent, so you will pick up all sorts of different colours once they're top coated, and when the natural light hits them, you'll see all those different colours coming through. So I'll let that clear acrylic set before I cap it. Okay, so back to this nail. I'm now going to do my acrylic fade over the top using Perfect Blush. So just using bead in this area, taking it sidewall to sidewall, and again using my brush flat. I can now fade this down. Really blend that, get a nice smooth blend on that. So I've popped my apex in with that bead as well, so all I need to do now is cap the end of that nail just to protect the design. Right, so I'm going to cap these all in clear now using Crystal Clear and the Max Adhesion monomer. So the clear powder is our core strength powder, whereas the neons are design powders. So this is where I'll be putting the strength into the nail as well as the apex, and it will protect all the design as well when we start filing them into shape. I always make sure I've got fresh monomer when I'm capping in clear, just that there's no other little bits of glitter or coloured acrylic in there. We don't want to be contaminating our clear. We want this really crystal clear. So by using fresh monomer, you will get that really nice glass finish. Okay, so with this one, because we used Perfect Blush, which is also a core powder, it does have the strength in it, so we don't need to cap that section of the nail. We only need to cap this lower section where we've done our marble design, and because we've done the fade over the top as well, we'll cap slightly over the Perfect Blush just to protect that fade. Okay, so these are ready to get filed up now. So my filing routine is I will always do my side walls first, looking down onto the nail, making sure that they are nice and straight depending on which shape you are doing. So I'll make sure that they are both straight against the file. I'm using the 120 for this bit, and then I will sort my free edge out. So I'll make sure it's nice and straight, that we've got some nice sharp corners on there. After that, I will sort out my side walls from the underneath, nice and carefully making sure that you're protecting your client's finger under there. Just like that. So after that, I will sort out the cuticle area, and for that I'm going to use the 180. So I'm going to come from where we filed here all the way up and round to where we filed here. So nice and carefully the whole time I'm making sure that I pull my client's skin back. Gives us a little bit more room, protects them from being nicked by the file as well. Okay, back to using the 120. So I'm going to come up and over the nail now, so starting from this side and filing to the centre, and then same again on this side, starting from the side and going over to the centre. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to work the whole length of this nail as well. So I'm coming up and down. And then I will rock the file over to the centre so you can see where I've hit with the file. So this is a good time to spot if you've had any slight imperfections with your capping with the clear acrylic. You'll be able to see if there's any dips, because the file won't be able to reach any dips. So as long as you can see that the entire nail has been etched, you know that it's a nice smooth surface. Up and over to the centre like that, and then I'll repeat the same process but coming from the other side. So it will leave around the centre of the nail. Of which with that I hold my file like this and just come backwards and forwards, and the whole time I'm rocking over the nail as well, so that we don't end up with any flat spots. And then it will leave your apex completely untouched by the file. So we can just dust over that and smooth it out. And then just check the nail for any imperfections. Make sure you're checking it from all angles before you move on to the next one. If there are any steps of the filing routine that you need to repeat, and that's okay, so long as you're not putting any flat spots in, always keeping the file rocking with the nail. Just like that. And then I'm going to file over this nail with my buffing block. So I'm going to be adding some crystals and bling to the pinky finger. So I'm going to be setting one of these big crystals which has got a pointer back to it. So I'm going to set this in just a little bit of the Urban Graffiti acrygel, which is clear. So I'm only going to use a very, very small amount. So just a small amount, just so that it will hold the crystal in place, and then I'm going to cure that in the lamp. Okay, so I am going to be painting a palm tree on this finger, so I'm going to add some other elements to kind of roll with the theme. These little pineapples are the cutest things ever. So I'm going to chuck a little pineapple in there, and I've grabbed some crystals in a couple of different sizes. Okay, so I'm going to be using Mega Gloss for this next bit. Okay, so this nail I'm going to paint some palm trees on. I'm just going to do them in black, so it's like a silhouette in the distance. So just with this detailer brush, which is the 0002, I'll load the bristles up with black gel polish, which is the Urban Graffiti Serious Black. So I'm going to start off at the bottom of the nail and bring the trunk of that tree all the way up. So I'm doing this on top of the filed nail, top coat it all afterwards. So make sure that the trunk of your palm tree is quite wide, and then it tapers off a bit as we get close to the top. And normally I will do maybe 4 or 5 flicks out like this. And then coming from this, just with a nice light touch, we can start pulling that out and adding details to each leaf. Palm trees are a really nice addition if you're doing a set of nails for a client that's going on holiday. These are really nice to do. They're relatively simple to do, nice and easy to paint, and they look really, really good. Always make sure that you're pulling out so that the lines aren't too heavy. Okay, I'm going to pop that into cure for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to add a smaller palm tree, a little bit shorter, that's going to be overlapping onto this one. And now I can top coat the whole of that nail, again using Mega Gloss. So that's gone into the lamp for a full 60-second cure. Okay, so I'm going to add some crystals around the cuticle on this nail. Can go into the lamp for a full 60-second cure, and the last 2 nails I'm just going to top coat. back into the lamp for a full 60-second cure. Okay, now just for some cuticle oil, we are going to be using pink pineapple. Okay, so this is the finished design. I hope you like it. So you can like, comment and subscribe, and all the links for the products that we've used will be in the description box below. Alright, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!